quiet song of winter night drifts slowly through the fading light. Her voice becomes a lullaby that warms the edges of the sky. She walks along the snowy street, her breath a cloud in silver air. The world feels cold beneath her feet, yet something warm is lingering there. A memory soft upon her chest, a love she tried to hide away, but winter winds reveal the truth. She still feels everything today. Her footsteps echo soft and slow, like whispered lines she never said. A gentle hum beneath the cold, a warmth she thought was long since dead. If she could send a single sigh into the quiet frozen sky, it'd carry all she couldn't speak to someone she still keeps inside. In her winter lullaby, her voice is trembling through the night, a husky warmth that never fades, a flame beneath the fading light. And though the snow may cover all, her song will never die. She sings her truth in gentle waves, a winter lullaby. She stops beneath the lamplight's glow that paints her eyes in golden shade. The memories she tried to lose return in color softly made. She closes both her weary eyes and feels the warmth she used to know, a distant laugh, a fading smile, still glowing in the snow. The cold wind brushes past her hair, but though it chills her trembling skin, it cannot steal the tender fire that softly burns within. If winter winds could speak for her, they tell the truth she hides, that even after all this time, her heart still beats with tides. In her winter lullaby, her voice is trembling through the night, a husky warmth that never fades, a flame beneath the fading light. And though the snow may cover all, her song will never die. She sings her truth in gentle waves, a winter lullaby. Maybe love grows soft with age and settles where the heart can sway. Maybe winter keeps the parts of her she gave away. In her winter lullaby, she sings of everything she's been, a tender voice inside the cold that warms the world again. And even when the dawn appears and winter steps aside, her voice will linger in the air, a gentle lullaby. The morning light begins to rise and melts the tears beneath her eyes, but still her song drifts quietly winter lullaby. Frozen air on quiet roads, she walks alone beneath the gray. The winter morning wraps around the secret she can't say. Her breath drifts up in silver clouds, dissolving slowly in the air. She tries to leave the past behind, but finds it waiting everywhere. The frost beneath her steady steps reminds her of the love she lost, a memory she still carries now through every winter's cost. She touches where her scarf meets skin and feels the cold pull gently in. Yet somewhere underneath the chill, a fading warmth begins. If she could let her heart unfold across these quiet roads of white, she'd tell the truth inside her chest that still keeps her awake at night. On the frosted roads of her heart, she walks through winter's quiet ache, a husky voice beneath the cold, still trembling with each step she takes. And though the snow may hide the way, her warmth remains a part of every breath she tries to keep on frosted roads of her heart. She pauses near a wooden fence where snow has settled soft and deep. The silence holds her memories, the ones she never meant to keep. A distant laugh, a tender look, they rise like fog across her sight. And though she tries to push them back, they cling like winter night. She breathes the cold, she feels the fire, two worlds that never quite agree. A quiet ache she carries still, a slow persistent plea. If she could set her burden down just long enough to let it go, she'd find the warmth she left behind still flickering below. On the frosted roads of her heart, she walks through winter's quiet ache, a husky voice beneath the cold, still trembling with each step she takes. And though the snow may hide the way, her warmth remains a part of every breath she tries to keep on frosted roads of her heart. Maybe some loves never fade, they only sleep through winter's chill, waiting for the gentle spring to wake them when they will. On the frosted roads of her heart, she finds the strength to carry on, a softer warmth beneath the cold, a quiet place where hope is drawn. And though the world is frozen still, her truth will never part. She keeps her fire deep inside on frosted roads of her heart. She walks again through falling snow, a tender calm within the dark. Her breath, her steps, her quiet soul on frosted roads of her heart. The morning air is pale and still. She breathes a cloud that fades away. The winter sky unfolds in gray as she steps into the day. Her breath drifts softly through the cold, a quiet sigh she didn't mean. The world is wrapped in frozen white, but she moves gently through the scene. Her memories rise like warming mist above the snow that lines her path. She feels them brushing at her skin like echoes from a photograph. A distant thought, a trembling smile, they linger where the frost begins. And though she tries to walk alone, her heart keeps letting someone in. If winter winds could tell the truth of all the things she wants to share, then every step she takes would sing her breath in the winter air. Her breath in the winter air holds stories she can't hide, a husky warmth beneath the cold, still trembling deep inside. And though the world is frozen still, her truth is burning there, a quiet flame the cold can't chase. Her breath in the winter air. She walks beneath the bending trees where branches tremble in the frost. And every step she takes reveals a piece of something never lost. A faded voice, a softened touch, they brush against her trembling heart. A warmth the season tries to steal, but fails to tear apart. The snow beneath her careful steps begins to shimmer in the light. Reflecting back her quiet hope that's waiting through the night. If she could place her dreams upon the drifting winds that wander there, they'd float along the silver sky like breath in the winter air. Her breath in the winter air holds stories she can't hide, a husky warmth beneath the cold, still trembling deep inside. And though the world is frozen still, her truth is burning there, a quiet flame the cold can't chase. Her breath in the winter air. Maybe winter keeps her safe by holding all she's scared to show, and wraps her heart in colder light, so only she can know. Her breath in the winter air still glows against the gray, a tender voice that never fades but lights her frozen way. And as the sun begins to rise, she finds her courage there, a warming truth she carries on. Her breath in the winter air. Snow drifts lightly at her feet. A quiet dance across the grave. She walks as though the world is still, yet carries dreams she can't betray. Her scarf is wrapped against the wind, but something softer warms her chest. A quiet memory she holds of a moment she never confessed. The snowfall gathers on her coat like tiny stories from the past, each flake a whisper she once heard of love she hoped would always last. She slows her step and lifts her head. The winter sky is soft and white, and though the air is cold and thin, a warmer truth moves deep inside. If she could let her heart be seen in every drifting snowy breath, the world would know the strength she keeps, the warmth she hides beneath. Snowfall beneath her steps tell stories unspoken yet true. A husky tremble in her voice still carries shades of you. And though the winter chills her hands, it cannot freeze her depths, for love still lingers quietly in snowfall beneath her steps. She follows where the lamplights fade, down roads that winter wrapped in white, and feels a distant echo rise of something tender, warm and bright. Your laughter moves within her mind like morning sun behind the frost, a warmth she never meant to keep, but somehow never truly lost. She pauses near a frozen tree and presses breath against the cold. A simple act, yet in her heart 1,000 stories unfold. If winter winds could speak for her, they tell the truth she can't express, that even after all these years, your memory brings tenderness. Snowfall beneath her steps tell stories unspoken yet true. A husky tremble in her voice still carries shades of you. And though the winter chills her hands, it cannot freeze her depths, for love still lingers quietly in snowfall beneath her steps. Some roads are meant to be walked slow, so hearts can hear what time forgot. Some dreams return like winter's snow, though long believed they would not. Snowfall beneath her steps still holds the glow you left, a fragile warmth within the cold, a soft and steady breath. And even when the night grows deep, her quiet truth is kept, for love walks with her silently in snowfall beneath her steps. The snowfall settles on the road, but still her spirit sweeps, a gentle warmth that never fades in snowfall beneath her. She stands alone beneath the sky where time no longer heals. Her silence echoes through the trees, a breathless hush, a frozen thread. Each flake that lands upon her skin reminds her of the word sunset. She walks the path of winter white, where all the colors fade to pale. Yet something in her quiet gaze tells more than any tale. She holds her voice behind closed lips, a fire burning low inside. The world may see a still cold girl, but storms in silence hide. If you could hear the thought she keeps between each step and falling flake, you'd feel the ache she doesn't show in all the quiet that she makes. Her silence in the snow is louder than a cry, a husky voice not spoken yet still written in the sky. And though she never says a word, her presence seems to glow, a thousand feelings left inside in silence in the snow. She leans against the cedar tree and lets the snowfall trace her hair. The winter wraps around her form, but leaves her deepest thoughts laid bare. She thinks of names she cannot speak, of dreams that frozen in earlier years. But even with her eyes held calm, her lashes shine with tears. She listens to the world exhale and hears a voice that feels like fate, a breath she thought she'd buried deep, but winter won't let wait. If snow could carry what she holds inside a silent stare, it'd fall like music through the wind to say that she was there. Her silence in the snow is louder than a cry, a husky voice not spoken yet still written in the sky. And though she never says a word, her presence seems to glow, a thousand feelings left unsaid in silence in the snow. Maybe words are meant to break and fall like ash into the cold, but silence has a stronger weight that even time can't hold. Her silence in the snow still trembles through the night, a quiet warmth against the dark that gives the sky its light. And even when the winter ends, the ones who truly know will still recall her voice unheard in silence and in the snow. No need for speech, no need for sound. Her truth begins to show in every step she doesn't speak. In silence in the snow. The winter morning breathes so slow. She feels the chill beneath her coat. Yet somewhere deeper in her chest, a quiet echo floats. She walks along the snowy field, her footsteps faint against the white. Each memory rises like the mist that forms beneath the fading light. The world is muted, still and pale, but inside her the hum distant melody that moves within her veins. She pauses just to hear the air, a ghost of warmth in winter's tone, a voice she thought had disappeared, still calling from unknown. If she could share the sound she hears, the quiet pulsing in her chest, the world would know her hidden truths, the love she never confessed. Winter echoes of her heart drift softly through the snow, a husky warmth beneath the cold, still searching where to go. And though the frost may hide her path, her truth won't fall apart, for love is carried silently in echoes of her heart. Her breath escapes in silver clouds that linger gently in the air, just like the promises she kept long after no one seemed to care. She touches where the cold wind stings and feels a warmth beneath the skin, a memory she once believed she'd never find again. The falling snow around her feet begins to glitter in the blue, as if the winter wants to show the part she still holds true. If she could send these echoes out across the silent winter sky, someone she loved might hear them still and know the reasons why. Winter echoes of her heart drift softly through the snow, a husky warmth beneath the cold, still searching where to go. And though the frost may hide her path, her truth won't fall apart, for love is carried silently in echoes of her heart. Sometimes the quiet speaks the most of everything she couldn't say, and winter listens gently as her memories find their way. Winter echoes of her heart still tremble through the night, a soft reminder of the warmth that kept her holding tight. And even when the dawn arrives, her glow won't drift apart, for winter carries tenderly the echoes of her heart. The snow begins to settle down, it's calm, a work of art, and still she walks, still holding close the echoes of her heart. The silver dawn begins to rise across the world of muted white. She takes a step through quiet snow and walks into the light. Her footprints light the silent ground, a fragile trail through morning frost. She moves with calm, deliberate grace, recalling things she loved and lost. The chill beneath her steady stride can't dim the glow she carries still, a warmth she learned to guard with care, a slow, determined will. She breathes the dawn, she takes it in, the silver air upon her skin. And though the world is cold and pale, a fire stirs within. If she could lay her stories down across the snowy waking earth, the morning light would understand their quiet weight and worth. Her footprints through the silver dawn tell more than words could say. A husky warmth beneath the cold still guides her fragile way. And though the world around her sleeps, her truth keeps moving on, a gentle strength revealed in steps through the silver dawn. She looks above at tender skies where hints of sunlight start to bloom. The fading night, the softening clouds make space where new hopes find their room. She touches snow on cedar bark and feels a memory unfold, a sudden warmth, a deepened breath, a story never told. The shadows slowly lift away, revealing what she's learned to hold, a quiet pulse of tenderness that winter can make cold. If she could send this dawn to you, wrapped in its silver gentle light, you'd feel her presence through the frost, still reaching through the night. Her footprints through the silver dawn tell more than words could say. A husky warmth beneath the cold still guides her fragile way. And though the world around her sleeps, her truth keeps moving on, a gentle strength revealed in steps through the silver dawn. There's beauty in each breath she takes, where memories and hope entwine, and winter softly cradles her like something warm, divine. Her footprints through the silver dawn still shine beneath the day, a quiet map of where she's been and what she's meant to say. And even when the sun climbs high, her courage lingers on, a gentle echo moving through the early silver dawn. The sky grows bright, the frost retreats, yet still her path is drawn in traces soft and luminous through winter's silver dawn. The falling light drifts through the cold and settles softly on her hands, a quiet glow that winter keeps in ways she understands. She walks beneath the amber dusk where fading rays embrace the snow. Her fingers catch the trembling light like something warm she used to know. A memory pulses in her palms, a gentle warmth that won't let go. It feels like love she tried to hide, still flickering below. She lifts her hands to catch the glow, the winter sky's last tender spark, and for a moment everything feels softer than the dark. If she could hold this light forever and let it shine through every ache, it'd show the truth she's held inside, the part she feared would break. Her hands in the falling light reveal what she won't say, a husky warmth beneath the cold, still guiding her through day. And though the winter night grows deep, her glow remains inside, a quiet truth that softly lies in her hands in the falling light. She kneels to touch the frozen earth where golden flecks begin to fade, the last warm shimmer of the dusk on snow, the evening gently laid. She feels a heartbeat in her chest, align with every fading beam, a rhythm whispered from the past, still living in her dream. She closes both her steady eyes and feels the warmth she thought had died, but in the falling winter light it rises deep inside. If she could send this fading glow to someone far beyond her side, they'd feel her longing through the dusk, carried in the light. Her hands in the falling light reveal what she won't say, a husky warmth beneath the cold, still guiding her through day. And though the winter night grows deep, her glow remains inside, a quiet truth that softly lies in her hands in the falling light. Some lights don't leave, they linger slow, they settle deep beneath the skin and shine again when winter calls to let the warmth back in. Her hands in the falling light still hold the glow she knew, a gentle promise in the dust that all her hope is true. And even when the daylight dies, her warmth will not take flight, for love remains within her palms in the falling winter light. The night descends, the cold grows still, yet something stays so bright, a tender glow she carries on her hands in falling light. She blinks and sends a silver breath into the falling storm. Her lashes hold a trace of snow that melts along her gentle stare. A fragile glow inside the cold reveals a dream she still keeps there. She walks beneath the muted clouds where silence forms a tender shield. And through her eyes you see the truth she never quite revealed. A distant warmth begins to rise from somewhere deep she can't define. A glow that flickers through the frost like something still divine. If anyone could read her gaze through all the winter-colored lies, they'd find the story softly kept within her quiet eyes. The winter inside her eyes holds feelings left untold. A husky tremble in her voice, still shining through the cold. And though she walks the frozen streets where every moment flies, her heart stays warm and endlessly in winter in her eyes. She closes them to breathe again and feels a frost beneath her skin. Yet something softer stirs below, a tender place she keeps within. A faded touch, a whispered name, return like shadows in the snow. They rise and fall behind her gaze in ways she'll never show. She lets the winter settle in, not as a chill but as a guide, a way to calm her restless thoughts she used to try to hide. If you could stand beside her now and see the way her vision shines, you'd know the strength she carries deep behind her winter eyes. The winter inside her eyes holds feelings left untold. A husky tremble in her voice, still shining through the cold. And though she walks the frozen streets where every moment flies, her heart stays warm and endlessly in winter in her eyes. She's learned that even frozen skies contain a quiet, steady fire, a flame that grows in silent hearts and warms their true desire. The winter inside her eyes still glimmers through the night, a gentle spark within the frost that keeps her glowing bright. And even when the morning comes and snow begins to rise, her truth remains unbroken in the winter in her eyes. She lifts her gaze and walks ahead beneath the pale sunrise, a world of stories softly kept in winter in her eyes. The winter moon hangs cold and high, but softens when she starts to sing. A trembling note beneath the frost becomes a quiet wing. She steps into the silver light where shadows drift across the snow. Her voice escapes in fragile breaths that melt the chill below. She hums a memory through the dark, a lullaby from years gone by. Her song becomes a gentle spark against the frozen sky. The moonlight warms her trembling hands as if it longs to hear her more. A single voice beneath the cold that winter can't ignore. If anyone could hear her now beneath the moon's unblinking stare, they'd feel the ache she holds inside in every note she bears. Her voice beneath the winter moon drifts softly through the night, a husky whisper in the cold that fills the frozen light. And though the world is still and dim, her truth begins to bloom, a tender warmth that rises from her voice beneath the moon. She walks along the river's edge where ice reflects the starry glow. Her shadow trembles at her feet, a quiet dance along the snow. She sings again, a deeper tone, a plea she never dared to speak. But winter takes it gently in and holds it soft and meek. The frozen water stirs below, a ripple faint almost unseen, as though her voice could move the night and wake a hidden dream. If she could send this song to you across the winter's silent air, you'd hear her longing in the notes, still fighting through despair. Her voice beneath the winter moon drifts softly through the night, a husky whisper in the cold that fills the frozen light. And though the world is still and dim, her truth begins to bloom, a tender warmth that rises from her voice beneath the moon. The moon has heard her heart before, in seasons warm and seasons late. It knows the story she can't speak, the love she hesitates. Her voice beneath the winter moon still carries through the sky, a fragile warmth within the frost, a truth she can't deny. And even when the night grows pale, her song will linger soon, forever drifting soft and bright beneath the winter moon, beneath the winter moon. The moonlight dims, the night retreats, but still her voice is true, a trail of warmth she leaves behind beneath the winter moon. The winter wind moves slow and low across the quiet evening street. She wraps her coat around her frame, where cold and warmth first meet. Her breath becomes a silver silver cloud that drifts along the frozen air. Yet underneath her steady calm, a deeper warmth is waiting there. She steps into the fading dusk, where colors melt in quiet blend, and feels her heart begin to stir, where warmth and winter wind extend. The breeze that brushes past her cheek feels like a memory returning home. A voice she lost along the way, still whispering through the cold unknown. If she could place her hopes upon the moving breath of a winter's sigh, they'd travel gently through the dark to someone warm nearby, where her warmth meets the winter wind. Her story starts to rise, a husky tremble in her voice still shining through her eyes. And though the night grows colder now, her strength does not rescind, for something soft and bright begins, where warmth meets the winter wind. She pauses near the river bend, where icy currents hum below. The wind lifts strands of loosened hair and paints them gold with twilight's glow. She feels a beating in her chest, aligned with every passing breeze, a quiet rhythm born from days she thought she'd left beneath the trees. A single thought begins to bloom inside the winter's gentle sweep, that even hearts wrapped tight in frost still dream when nights are deep. If winter winds could speak for her, they'd echo truth she can't defend, the ones she buried long ago, yet feel again, again. Where her warmth meets the winter wind, her story starts to rise, a husky tremble in her voice still shining through her eyes. And though the night grows colder now, her strength does not rescind, for something soft and bright begins, where warmth meets the winter wind. The wind may chill, but it can't dim the ember burning deep inside, a flame she's carried silently through seasons she survived. Where her warmth meets the winter wind, her truth begins to glow, a tender light against the frost that only she can show. And even when the dawn appears, her warmth will not rescind, it rises with the day anew, where warmth meets the winter wind. She breathes again and walks ahead, her spirit unthinned, a quiet glow that softly moves with the wandering winter wind. winter glow rests on the ground. A quiet shimmer, soft and slow. And as she walks, her shadow long across the evening snow. The fading light embraces her, a gentle hue of muted gold. Her shadow stretches at her feet, a silhouette of stories told. Each step she takes reveals a truth she tucked away in colder years. But winter glow pulls memory close and warms her frozen fears. She pauses where the light grows thin and feels it settle on her skin, a fragile warmth the dusk bestows, inviting her within. If she could leave her heart behind within this glow of fading day, it'd trace her shadow tenderly and gently lead the way. Her shadow in the winter glow moves softly through the night, a husky whisper in her voice, still shining warm and bright. And though the world grows dim and pale and colder winds may blow, she finds her strength in quiet steps, her shadow in the glow. She walks beneath them slowly now, where gentle memories start to flow. She feels a presence in the dusk, a comfort layered through the cold, a flicker of a distant past she never truly sold. The winter glow reflects her hope, a softened light she can't conceal. It mirrors all the tender dreams she once forgot to feel. If someone saw her walking there within that glowing silver frame, they'd see the warmth inside her chest that time could not reclaim. Her shadow in the winter glow moves softly through the night, a husky whisper in her voice, still shining warm and bright. And though the world grows dim and pale and colder winds may blow, she finds her strength in quiet steps, her shadow in the glow. There's something sacred in the dusk, where warmth and winter intertwine, a fleeting glow that lets her see the parts of her still fine. Her shadow in the winter glow still holds the dream she knew, a gentle outline on the snow where all her light comes through. And even when the night grows deep, her spirit will not slow. She walks with grace and gentle truth, her shadow in the glow. The winter night extends its arms and moves with her below, a quiet dance of heart and light, her shadow in the glow. The winter road is quiet now, a pale line under moonlit sky. She pulls her scarf around her chin and lets her sorrow sigh. Her boots sink softly through the frost, each step a whisper on the ground. She listens to the distant night, but hears no other sound. The wind curls gently round her hair, a cold embrace she's come to know. Yet in her chest a fading spark still flickers through the snow. These winter roads remember her, they've carried years of silent ache, and still they hold her gently now with every step she takes. If she could leave her fear behind upon this long and narrow way, the wind might carry it to sleep before the break of day. Winter road she walks alone, but finds her quiet strength, a husky voice inside the cold that travels every length. And though the night may press her hard and chill her weary bone, she gathers courage step by step on winter roads alone. She passes by familiar signs, old corners where she used to stand. A memory brushes through her thoughts like someone taking her hand. The city hums in muted tones, a tender echo in the dark. She lets the silence guide her steps and listens for that spark. A lamp above the snowy street glows softly with a weekend shine. It warms her face for just a breath, like someone saying you'll be fine. If winter skies could speak her name, in all the places she has grown, they'd whisper softly in the wind, you never walk alone. Winter road she walks alone, but finds her quiet strength, a husky voice inside the cold that travels every length. And though the night may press her hard and chill her weary bone, she gathers courage step by step on winter roads alone. In every winter lies a truth, a quiet fire beneath the white, a promise made to frozen hearts that dawn will bring its light. Winter road she walks alone, but now her stride is slow. A warmth beneath her weary breath begins to faintly glow. And though the frost still clings to her, she's stronger than she's known. The winter night can't dim her path on winter roads alone. The snow drifts down, the world is still, her shadow long and grown, but in her chest a steady warmth on winter roads alone. The winter night is calm and deep, a quiet page beneath her breath. She holds a letter in her hands, unwritten like regret. She sits beside the window frame where frost collects in silver lines. The candle flickers by her wrist, a trembling friend in winter signs. She lifts her pen but stops again. The words dissolve beneath her fear, for every truth she longs to write feels frozen in the air. The ink within the waiting well reflects her to write. If she could send her quiet love on drifting snow the wind has bent, it might arrive on gentle wings, a winter message sent. A winter letter she never sent still lingers in her hand. A husky sigh escapes her lips, too soft to understand. And though her heart is full tonight, her words feel hesitant. So winter keeps her secret close, a letter never sent. Shows a distant street where lamplight sways above the snow. She thinks of all the nights she stood where bitter winds would always blow. She carries memories like threads that weave around her fragile chest. She tries to write them one by one, but can't bring forth the rest. For love she kept inside too long feels heavy in the winter air, but still she holds her pen with hope as though her truth is there. If she could part her guarded heart and let the tears relent, she'd write the words she hides inside and trust in their intent. And she will write the truth she saved and let the healing begin. A winter letter she never sent still flickers warm and bright. A quiet hope she meant to share inside the winter night. And though she folds the page again, her heart is not misled. For some words live inside the soul, too tender to be read. She blows the candle out at last, its smoke a soft lament. The winter night still holds her note, a letter never sent. On winter glass her breath remains, a fleeting warmth upon the pane. The world outside is fading white, but she recalls her pain. She draws her finger through the fog, a trembling line across the frost, a simple trace of who she was, of everything she's loved and lost. The window glows with amber light, reflecting all her shadowed years. She feels the cold against her skin, but warmth behind her tears. portrait made of breath and frost, a heart that never broke. If she could place her heart outside into the drifting winter air, her warmth might melt the distant ice and soften her despair. The warmth she left on winter glass still lingers in the cold, a husky sigh within the room, a story left untold. And though the night is closing in around the window's mass, her gentle breath remains behind the warmth on winter glass. She watches as the footsteps fade of someone she once loved so dear. Their shadow turns the corner slow and disappears like every fear. She presses gently to the pain and lets her heart beat lightly rest. For in the fog her breath creates, she finds the will to test. A single word she cannot speak forms faintly on the glass's glow, a fragile truth she hides within that only she could know. If winter winds could read her breaths, they'd carry them across the past and whisper softly in return, your warmth was always fast. The warmth she left on winter glass still lingers in the cold, a husky sigh within the room, a story left untold. And though the night is closing in around the window's mass, her gentle breath remains behind the warmth on winter glass. Sometimes a breath is all it takes to show the world she's still alive, a fleeting mark on frozen glass where quiet hope survives. The warmth she left on winter glass still glows against the night, a sign that even frozen hearts can find their inner light. And though the frost may claim the pain, by dawn it will surpass, but still a trace of her remains, the warmth on winter glass. She turns away, the night moves on, yet in the fading past the world remembers quietly the warmth on winter glass. In her lonely room tonight, a winter echo starts to bloom. The quiet walls breathe memories that fill the open gloom. She sits beside the old wood chair where shadows dance with candlelight, her hands wrapped loosely in her sleeves. The snow begins its silent flight. She hears a soft familiar hum, a distant whisper from before. A voice she once believed was gone returns through winter's door. The room becomes a fragile stage where echoes drift like fallen leaves. She closes eyes to feel their weight and how her heart receives. she could hold that echo close and soothe the ache inside her chest, it might unfold her weary truth and lay her fears to rest. A winter echo in her lonely room still trembles in the air, a husky breath that fills the dark with things she cannot share. And though the night may chill her bones and deepen all her gloom, she finds a fragile comfort in the echo of the room. She rises gently from her chair and walks toward the frosted glass. The window hums with winter's breath, a whisper only she can pass. She traces shapes upon the pane, her fingers trembling soft and slow, and sees the echo shimmer back in lines the frost bestows. A single tear escapes her eye and warms the space the frost had filled. The echo deepens in the room, a voice she once had stilled. If echo, breath, and silent snow could merge with all she left behind, they'd carry pieces of her soul across the winter wind in kind. The winter echo in her lonely room still trembles in the air, a husky breath that fills the dark with things she cannot share. And though the night may chill her bones and deepen all her gloom, she finds a fragile comfort in the echo of the room. Sometimes an echo is enough to show she's stronger than she seems, a ripple in the winter dark that wakes her quiet dreams. A winter echo in her lonely room still lingers in the night, a gentle hum that wraps her heart and holds her through the light. And though the dawn may steal the sound, its warmth will still resume, for she will never walk alone. Her echo in the room, the candle softens into ash, the snow resumes its loom, but still she breathes with quiet peace in winter's lonely room. The snowfall gathers near her feet, a silent white, a gentle start, and everything she lost tonight still lingers in her heart. She walks beneath the drifting sky where flakes descend like whispers soft. Each touch upon her trembling coat reminds her of the love she lost. She breathes a cloud into the air, a quiet plea, the cold returns, and in the hush of winter streets a tender longing burns. For every step she takes tonight, the snow records her fragile trace, a scattered map of where she's been across the frozen space. she could scatter all her grief among the falling winter light, it might dissolve into the snow and fade into the night. The snowfall she carried in her heart falls softly to the ground. A husky breath escapes her lips without a single sound, and though the cold may press her soul and pull her tears apart, she walks with quiet dignity, with snowlight in her heart. She stops beneath the lonely lamp that glimmers warm against the white. Its glow reflects upon her eyes as though it knows her silent fight. She closes gently both her hands to feel the warmth within her chest. A spark she tries to nurture now, though winter takes the rest. A memory forms with every flake, a fragile scene she can't forget. A voice she loved, a moment lost, a love she can't reset. If winter winds could speak for her and lift the ache she tries to hide, they'd whisper softly through her sighs, you still have light inside. The snowfall she carried in her heart falls softly to the ground. A husky breath escapes her lips without a single sound, and though the cold may press her soul and pull her tears apart, she walks with quiet dignity, with snowlight in her heart. Sometimes the smallest snowflake holds a truth too tender to erase, a memory shining faint but real across a frozen place. The snowfall she carried in her heart still follows where she goes, a fragile warmth beneath the cold that only winter knows. And though she steps through darkened nights and paths that fall apart, she keeps a little light alive, the snowfall in her heart. The sky grows dim, the flakes drift on her breath, a quiet jar, but she walks forward softly still, with snowfall in her heart. The winter sky is deep and still, a quiet canvas stretched up high. She lifts her gaze and softly breathes as if to hold the sky. She walks beneath the scattered stars where frozen air begins to glow. Her breath escapes in trembling clouds that drift like memories through the snow. She raises both her tired hands and feels the cold kiss on her skin, as though the sky could touch her back and calm the storm within. For every star that breaks the dark reflects a piece of who she's been, a fragment of her hidden past that winter draws again. If she could gather all her dreams that drifted far in months gone by, she let them shimmer in her palms beneath the winter sky. The night she held the winter sky, she breathed a quiet light, a husky whisper in the dark that trembled through the night. And though her heart was burdened still by tears she couldn't cry, she found a gentle strength touches lightly to the air, as if to gather something warm, a feeling long forgotten now that winter can transform. The sky responds with softened hues, a deeper blue, a whispered glow. It listens gently to her thoughts, the ones she never shows. If she could cast her worries far across the quiet starlit night, they'd fade like trails of winter breath and vanish from her sight. The night she held the winter sky, she breathed a quiet light, a husky whisper in the dark that trembled through the night. And though her heart was burdened still by tears she couldn't cry, she found a gentle strength within the glowing winter sky. Sometimes the sky is all she needs to feel she isn't lost alone. The stars remind her softly then she's stronger than she's known. The night she held the winter sky still lives inside her now, a tender glow that lights her way when life feels lost somehow. And though the world may weigh her down or make her question why, she carries in her quiet steps the gentle winter sky. The stars grow faint, the night moves on, but still she walks nearby. With every breath she takes alone, she holds the winter sky. The winter dawn is pale and slow, a muted glow that gently forms. She steps into the quiet world, still wrapped in faded storms. Her footprints mark the untouched snow, a fragile path she walks alone. She listens to the waking sky that hums a low and tender tone. Her breath becomes a drifting cloud, dissolving in the early chill. A moment caught in winter's hand, a heart that lingers still. The quiet dawn reflects her thoughts upon the frosted silver ground, a mirror made of winter light, where lost dreams can be found. If she could fold her past away and let the morning carry on, she'd watch her footprints fade behind into the winter dawn. Her footprints fading in the winter dawn tell stories left untold, a husky sigh beneath the sky that warms the distant cold. And though her steps may tremble now, and though her fears are drawn, she moves ahead with quiet grace into the winter dawn. She touches lightly to the air, traces of nighttime rest, and feels a whisper in her chest of memories she once suppressed. The world begins to glow in pink, a gentle hue on frozen stone. She watches shadows disappear, yet feels she's not alone. The dawn reveals a warmer truth that lies beneath her guarded pain, a soft reminder she survived the long and bitter rain. If morning winds could mend her heart and weave her paths upon the lawn, they'd guide her slowly toward the light beyond the winter dawn. Her footprints fading in the winter dawn tell stories left untold, a husky sigh beneath the sky that warms the distant cold. And though her steps may tremble now, and though her fears are drawn, she moves ahead with quiet grace into the winter dawn. The dawn unfolds a second chance, a subtle start she can't deny, a promise written in the mist across the waking sky. Her footprints fading in the winter dawn still shimmer through the day, a trail of strength she leaves behind along the snowy way. And though the frost may claim the ground where once her steps were drawn, she carries hope inside her chest toward every winter dawn. The early light expands at last, the shadows all withdraw. Her footprints fade, but she walks on.